Hello, hello. I don't know if anyone's here yet, but I'm just going to do a bit of tweaking the list. We'll leave tomorrow for Kansas City, so I just want to make sure that everything's in order. It's probably fine. But just want to make sure that I have everything taken care of. So, like, what am I expecting? A lot of Vasilio, obviously. A lot of Vasilio, probably some Hala, maybe Olympia. Should I fat duck? I don't think I can assume that they're fucking fatigued, degenerate, DJ, Reinar. The Reinar matchup. Ooh, I have a lot to say about this one. Why do I have shelter in here? This must be a holdover because I just want to race. Full race. Is that 60? It's probably fine. Yeah, that's probably fine. Because, yeah, I just want 60 against Reinar. Like, um, loyalty. So I have to prepared for what was the top 8 for Hamburg? It was 6 Sicilio, I know. Fab TCG. TCG. And okay. Events. It's Hamburg. Hi, Gam. Mana says hi. Well, I say hi back. Give her some scritches for me. How are you feeling? How's your throat? Okay, events. Or do I look at deck lists? Deck lists. Oh yeah. Something that I'm not sure that people know is that Acilio was also a huge problem in the showdown. So in Sage on Sunday. All right, so Dash.io, obviously. 6 Acilio. Kasai. You can't speak. Oh, Gam, I'm so sorry. At least I seem to have dodged that. Ugh. Well, I hope you're resting. Don't speak. Just rest your voice. Then a Marlin. Yeah, I remember there was a Marlin in top 8. Kasai. Spellicilio is 90% of Sage deck. Yeah, it's kind of wild how good that deck is with just the commons and rares from moments. Honestly, this is probably also my Marlin sideboard. Turns out D-Rex are good into overpower. Yeah, that's fine. D-Rex are super good. And then, do I need to worry about Jarl, I think? I think the Germans and the Europeans were probably more interested in Jarl than us in the US will be. It'll be more of a a rogue deck. What's my sideboard for Jarl? Yeah, I think that kind of makes sense. I think that makes sense. Tommaso Vecito. Kasai. Oh, oops. Dropping things, sorry. Yeah, just a Cilio. And I have one sideboard for Cilio, and it's just the same for both. It's just try to kill them. And honestly, it's worked out pretty well for me. I really don't hate this matchup at all. Let's see. Going to Soul Rage. Classic Constructed. Soul Rage. Let's see if I can join this one. I think I want to go second into Hollow. I don't actually know. That's fine. Good chat. Hello, good luck, have fun. Yeah, I'll do that. Oh, this is very funny. Please attack me. I'll do that. Just gonna pass. All right, that's fine. Where's my... Why is my speaker not live? Speaker, hello? There we go. Do that. There we go. And then I'll just pass. All right, this is kind of a weird hand. I think I gotta sink one of these. Opponent might be new. I'm a little worried. I'm gonna sink that. What? Why are these straws? Oh my god. Well, this is not my favorite, but we're gonna do what we're gonna do. Good morning, Andre. How's it going? Yeah, I kind of thought this might be a beck and steal. When this hits, sharpen the sword. Then if the sword has 3 or more +1 counters, attack with it. Okay. That was crazy. Yeah, I don't really know how I'm supposed to play around that. Okay, no. Yes, probably. What's the 2 block that makes me discard a card? I forget what that card's called. Blunton. No Blunton. It's going all right. Here to hear your tales of German TCG gaming. Yeah, sweet. Yeah. I was sort of waiting for some more people to show up before I got started. But I will definitely do that after this game. Just buy back my dagger. And then arsenal. Here we go. This is a hand I can work with. Go renegade, renegade. Opponent has not been blocking with their dynamos, so I'm not really sure. What is this? Majors. I love how talishar is 90% warrior. Yeah. People are very high on warrior right now. I think it's okay. I think it's okay. Okay. Then we do the mean combo. Let's see if they keep the hand. I don't know if they have toe the line. Okay. This bodes well. Yes, I'll just do that. Do this. Buy back my dagger and then I'll warmongers them. See how many cards they pass with. Yeah, in side events I had a really good game against Ahala. Very, very close. Yeah, the German community is really cool. A lot of Europe showed up. Ignite, sweet. Do that. There's the total line. Nice. Fine by me. And then both will break. Put my dagger. I'll block. Warmongers. Yeah, still haven't seen any Bluntons. How are you feeling about Syndrome moving forward? Hi, Hummings. I think she's in an okay spot, especially once Kasai goes. Definitely not the best deck, but a pretty good deck. Like I chose her for the Gravy, Acilio, and warriors except for Kasai matchups. You going to a German calling seems so random. It's so funny because everyone said that. And I was like, can a girl not go spend time with her friends? Okay, provoked me, but didn't do anything. Took a bunch of damage. You love to see it. All right. We'll run and renegade, then ignite, then hunt the hunter. Yeah, so my friend Guillaume has been wanting me to come visit him. He's in Berlin, and so I went to Berlin for a few days, and then we took the train up to Hamburg. It's fun. I wanted to see Germany. I love travel. I love flesh and blood. It's just fun. It's nice. It's a nice excuse, and I can afford it. I'm very lucky, and that was like my summer trip. It's called side questing. Indeed. That's totally correct. Completely correct. I went on a little side quest. Yeah, I had a great time. And honestly, I can't wait to go back. It's gonna be fun. You get to make your international flesh and blood debut. Playing internationally is so fun. It's nice to like, you know, like they always say it, but like have in common the language of great games or whatever. It's nice. I'm gonna activate Hala. It's gonna be like 4 into 4 maybe. Yeah, that's fine. Take 8. Escape the US. Indeed. Indeed. It was nice to eat food for perhaps the last time in a while. I'll block this just to be sure. I'll go 2 into 3 into 3 into 4. See how they like that. It's not going super well. I had that crazy turn, but oh well. We're through at least 2 total lines, and I'm not sure if there are more total lines in the deck, so we'll see. FYI, the lettuce still isn't safe. I'm suffering right now. Oh no, Dre. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh my God. Well, thank you for the warning. Yeah, I'm kind of a little behind on what else has been happening. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Maybe I do 4. See what they want to do. Give me another card. Or all their armor, maybe. Kind of want to save this Lava Vein loyalty, but so mad at yourself. Listen, I understand, but lettuce is good. Oh, that sucks. Okay. Well, I got 2 cards. I'm at 12. I need to push It's dangerous, but I think I saved this. Take 4 into 4. But I'm going to present a lot. All right, I think I break this. Three, 3, 3. I wonder what's in their arsenal. Is it maybe another and again? Or Beckensteel? You fool! Don't block on the first chain link when I have 5 cards. No. We'll do this. Do that. Then Ravenous Rabble. Sweet. Okay, I'm glad I did it that way. That's good. This warrior armor. It's nuts. Saving the Blunton. I'm not getting baited by the Blunton. Four. Okay, and then I can block with armor next turn. The double Blunton. That's great. Okay. Yeah, I think I block like this. That's fine. So that is 2 Bluntons. I think I don't send just in case. The 5-card hand, eh? Nice. Oh, perfect. Okay, so all right. God's favorite princess. So I send Blade Dance, then the Fire Tenant, and then I make the Snatch Draconic ready to Flight Path, if that works. Do that. That's fine. I'll flick. Can you get this out of my way, please? Then I'll send Draconic Snatch. Ready to Flight Path. fixing 2 of my diplomacies. Is this an action? It is an action. Blocking 6. Okay. I'll get my dagger back. Pass. Defense reaction. Nice. Okay. Well, that's pretty convenient. So it's the first one. Okay. I'm just going to pretend that they don't have the Blunton. Okay, excellent. Is that my second Draco Fire? No, it's my first. Okay. That's fine. I'll flick the other one and buy back. Oh, more. Let's see. What was that 2 cost? Big blinder. Yeah, I'll just do that. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Perfect. Going to attempt to flick. Nice. Okay, perfect. All right. Ooh, good game. Good game. Thanks for the game. That was crazy. Yeah, do they have any more prevention? No, I don't see any. Okay. All right, so I didn't need to hedge. All right. Oh, I'm glad I blocked. I'm glad I blocked. Display of craftsmanship. Tired of weapons with a +1 counter on it. Okay, yeah. That was a good game. All right. Let's do a little tournament report for Hamburg. So I went 3-3 day 1 and I dropped after that because I was like upset with myself for misplaying and stuff like that. But it was overall good, like a really good tournament, really good vibes. I had a couple of high rolls against me that I'm like, comfortable saying or high rolls. I try not to like blame the draws too much, except for when I high roll. So round one was the Reinar who was on stream 3-0 day one, and this is the one that I'm most upset with myself about. So the thing about Syndra is, of course, like there's a lot of reactions in the deck, and when people want to take the damage, they like rush through the reaction step. They're like, okay, take 4 or whatever. And I need to be better about telling my opponent to slow down. And this was a problem in this first game of the calling because my opponent was Reinar. He didn't want to block. He found all 3 of his blood rushes in the first couple of turns. And so he was just like, I'm going to send these blood rushes. Like I found out later, obviously, because he would then play the blood rushes after he took a bunch of damage. But my opening hand was like 2 ancestral empowerments, like turn 0. And he made me go first, which I thought was interesting. I don't think you really want to do that as Reinar. Like I disagree with that. And I played one of them. I think turn 1 or turn 2. And I didn't play the other. So for what happened is a Demonstrate Devotion was coming in for 6, and it was going to draw off Mask. And one of the Ancestral Empowerments, the Ancestral Empower was in my arsenal, and he goes, okay, take 6. And I'm like flustered. So I say, yeah. He takes 6 and I draw, and it's not a ninja card. So I send it, and just to deal more damage, and then he comes at me with a Blood Rush Bellow turn. I take a lot of damage, drop my next hand, and there's no ninja attack in this hand either. And he goes down to 3 with my hand, and I still have this Ancestral Empowerment sitting in Arsenal. He goes down to 3 and then sends a double Blood Rush Bellow turn at me. And as you know, most of my deck are 0 for 3s, and the Ancestral Empowerment would have been probably at least worth 4. So that was really unfortunate, and that was just on me. I just need to play my Ancestrals when I see them, because there are honestly quite a few non-ninja cards. I think that was obviously like an unfortunate draw, but it's not, I would say, out of the question for happening in this deck just because of how it's built. So that sucked. That was definitely a game that I should have won. But because I let myself get rushed, I lost. I was very upset. I walked around for a little bit, calmed down. Just at me, not at my opponent or anything. He was like a really nice guy. And the running theme of this tournament is all my opponents going like, wait, you're from Chicago? Why are you here? Yeah, very nice guy. Good Reinar player. I disagree with making me go first, but like obviously it worked out for him. I think it wouldn't have if I had been a little bit more deliberate with my play, but this is just like a big thing is I need to slow down and think through my lines a little bit faster than I am. Because I'm just like 0 for 3, 0 for 3, 0 for 4. And sometimes that's just like absolutely not what I should be doing. And this cost me some games in side events where I just like sent a dagger without another dagger in play. For the third chain link when I only had 2 cards in hand, and my Ziggy opponent blocked the dagger. Then I had to buy back my other dagger and flick it. And then a couple turns later, I lost the game because I didn't have any fealty and I didn't have any daggers. So I just need to slow down, think through my plays. So that will be my goal for Kansas City, is to slow down, think through my lines, not try to be super fast. My games will probably not go to time. And if, they go a little long, I probably will still have 15 minutes. Just going too fast. Okay. So, especially with a hyper aggro deck like yours, you'll have plenty of time to finish. Exactly. Like, you are completely correct, Andre. So that is something that I am working on. And I think this weekend was just a really good reminder of that. And it helped me lock in some of my play lines and lock in some of my like in-person play, because I've been playing a lot on Talishar. We haven't had a lot of CC armories in Chicago lately. And so I'm a little out of practice playing this deck and paper. So I played a lot of this deck and paper in Germany and did pretty well with it. I went, what did I do? I went like 9-3 in side events. Scott, at least now I understand why you're so tilted off on first meeting you. Yeah, sorry. So yeah, I'm like about to cry. We're also one of the first games done after round 1. And then Scott's coming with like the camera to get some like B-roll, and I'm like, ugh. And he's like, hi, and I'm like trying not to cry. So sorry about that, Scott. I like the way I get tilted is I get upset at myself, you know. And I try not to let that impact other people. But just seeing me like so stricken, just like also, thanks for showing up, Scott. How are you doing? How was your trip back to the UK? Gam, are you gonna conquer Kansas City? I hope so. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to learn from all the games this weekend. Totally my bad. No, no. It was just an unfortunate coincidence. And like a consequence of playing an aggro mirror. You're human, it happens. Yeah, thanks, Andre. Yeah. And especially me, who's like one of the most emotional people that I know. Especially when I know that I fucked up really bad. So, but it is what it is. I like took a lap, had some water, and then locked in for round 2. I'm good, thank you. Just catching up with all the work stuff I missed while being away. Hope you're good. Yeah, I'm great. Honestly, I did not sleep very much coming back from Hamburg. We like took the train back to Berlin, got back at like midnight, and then I got up at 6 for my flight back to the States. And so I was running on like 5-ish hours of sleep. So I just like immediately reverted back. So I'm not really jet lagged at all, which is really convenient. I hope the catching up is going well. Yeah, I'm looking hard at Shenzhen flights. If Paris calling prize pool is going to be there too. Damn. Yeah. Yeah, the Paris calling prize pool is crazy. It might be a world's thing, although people are saying that Philly's calling prize pool was not as juiced, and I'm wondering if this is like the first indication we've gotten of of the Fab 3.0 that James was talking about a couple weeks ago on Fresh and Buds, where they're going to be restructuring pricing, hopefully to make like day 2 a little bit better for people who make day 2. And yeah, Guillaume is like completely China pilled me after staying with him. So hopefully I make it to a China calling next year. Fuck ups are my specialty, but it's how I improve. Exactly. That Andre, yeah, that's exactly how I improve. What's the name of the card on the thumbnail? You mean like in the background? Or that's Smashing Good Team. That's our Smashing Good Time. That's what our team is named after. So jealous, jet lag ruins my life every time I do the States APAC. Yeah, APAC was really hard. Coming back from Japan for Worlds 2024 ruined my life. Like I was waking up at like 3 a.m., unable to go back to sleep for like at least a month, maybe longer. So Japan was really bad, but I've been so back and forth to Europe the past year and a half, slash more, so like I'm like I can do the Europe to Chicago change pretty well now. Like I think my body's like, all right, we got this. And it helps that I can't sleep on planes. So um because I'm so exhausted by being up for like, anywhere from like 18 to 24 hours in a row, I just can immediately fall asleep and immediately switch over. Paris would be so dope, but my job is busy periods. It's a no-go. I need to send someone as proxy. Yeah. Yeah. Paris is also a busy time for my work, and I decided to do Calling 100 instead. I was very lucky. I got a package, and then I got to sign up for the Sink Below side event, so I'm doing Atlanta instead. As much as I want to go to Paris. But my sister and I have been talking about going to Paris together, so maybe I'll go with her instead of doing it for a card game. So far, Shenzhen seems normal prize calling. Okay, yeah. That's a little disappointing. Maybe they just like wanted to really make Paris calling just like really, really extra special, which is amazing. Don't get me wrong, but I'm hoping we get more information. Like Guillaume was talking about we were talking about things that we could do, like maybe get an extra tournament pack or like a special like day 2 tournament pack for people who do that. Just something to make it like if you make day 2, even if you make day 2 at like 5-2 or 5-3, it's like sometimes more worth it to just drop and do side events. It's not even worth it to try to fight for cash. So something to make it more like more price support for people who it's not top down, it's not like top heavy. It's a little bit more equal all the way down for all the people who make day 2. Hoping you get to cast Paris, but we'll see. Oh, that would be awesome. That would be so cool. I hope that works out for you, Scott. Hi, Nathan. Thanks. Yeah, it's good to be back. I'm not looking forward to going to beautiful Overland Park, Kansas, but it's nice to be back in my house. Although Guillaume was a great host, and now he needs to come visit me to equal it out. Yeah, day 2 exclusive promo. That would be amazing. If you finish 5-3 on day 1 and made it to day 2, you couldn't make top 8 anyway. Yeah, and like yeah, so like it's even a struggle to even make top 32 to make the cash. So if you could just get like a nice exclusive promo, I think that would be amazing. Wonder when they'll start Tournament Pack 3. So Tournament Pack 2 was like rolled out a little bit, and then Hamburg, we actually got Tournament Pack 1. So I think we're going to be in Tournament Pack 2 for a while longer, maybe through the end of the year, depending on how things go. Maybe not the end of the year, but like maybe through Worlds. Just because they seem to have distributed some Tournament Pack 2, and then yeah. Oh yeah, Nathan, I watched a little bit of the Min-Max Battlegrounds. Congrats on on your game on stream. That was amazing. I was like, yeah, there we go. That's my local. Woo! Yeah, congrats on doing so well at the Battlegrounds. Okay. Feel like Europe has not had Pack 2 yet. Yeah. I don't think so. Hey, Summer, hope your trip was good. Hey, Justin. Yeah, my trip was awesome. Yeah, if Europe hasn't even gotten Tournament Pack 2 yet, then I think we'll be there for a while, because we got it at the Dice Dojo Battlegrounds in July, I want to say. I think it was July. And you got Tournament Pack 2 at Min-Max. Thank you, Andre. I wasn't sure. I hadn't heard about that, and no one had posted. Yeah, so the States definitely has Tournament Pack 2, but I don't think Europe does. So I think it'll be a while before we get 3. But it sounds like maybe the States will get 3 first. I wonder if we'll get it at Calling Atlanta. That would be kind of wild. EU has had Pack 2. Thanks, Scott. Yeah. Yeah, obviously my only experience has been Hamburg. Oh yeah, that makes sense because I did see I did see some Pack 2 stuff. I was looking at the Marvel Take Game because I have two of them and I need my third. And I was like at one of the booths and I was like, how much is this? And they're like 140 pounds. And I was like, bro, absolutely not. Um, they will shadow drop 3, I'm sure. Okay. So second round of the calling, I got paired into a Marlin, which is not a matchup that I expected, but one I was prepared for because I run 7D Reacts and Warmonger's Diplomacy. I actually last minute put in the Warmonger's Diplomacy in it and they didn't matter. I didn't see any of them, but I had a very clutch double sink below blocking hand. He had the blue, the +1 that lets Go Fish trigger twice, and I managed to block it all out. And he had taken a lot of damage to send that turn, and then I got really lucky that he was mostly only sending Battering Bolt, which is the one that looks for non-action cards. It looks for reactions and instants and stuff. And I was just face tanking those and then showing my hand. London Battleground had a 100%. I believe Edinburgh did too. Okay. Yeah. So it's interesting then that Hamburg had won. It's kind of interesting. I mean, not that I minded. I got a yellow zipper hit. So if anyone wants to buy my yellow zipper hit, yeah, perhaps have not been to Battlegrounds. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's because you're a hermit, Gam. You need to get out more. So yeah, I didn't see my Warmongers, but I did see enough D-reacts to make a big difference, and I won this one. I think especially since I got lucky where he didn't see many King Shark harpoons. He had one in the first hand. But like I said, I was able to block it out. And then he kind of like stumbled through the rest of the game, and I just don't like Marlin. Don't tell don't tell any of the talents. Don't tell Stefano that I said that, but I do not like Marlin very much. Not a blue, read the runes. Oh, that's so brutal. Oh, blue valor. Oh man. Oh, just terrible. Just terrible. So yeah, I felt pretty good about that one. I think I have like such good knowledge of that deck and what exactly it's doing. So I felt pretty confident in that one and it worked out. Oh, my third game was a Katsu, and this was a banger of a game. You got yellow Cindering Foresight. That's not bad, honestly. That's definitely played. So this Katsu game round 3 was so tight. So he won the dice roll, so I went first. I managed to leak, I think, like 3 points of damage turn 1. And I've played like quite a bit of Katsu. Gotta go have fun. Thanks for coming, Giam. Appreciate it. Rest up. I hope your throat starts feeling better. Hi, Scorched Rose. Thanks for coming. I've opened one tournament pack, and after that, I just started giving them to people. Yeah, that's like probably the plus EV move. I've gotten very lucky with all of my hits, and I will continue to delusionally think that all of my hits are good. So I will continue opening them, but I'm also like a pack opening gremlin. So like, but people were selling them for like 35 pounds at one of the booths that I was looking over stuff at. So yeah, if you can sell them, I honestly think that's a pretty good move. So I played against a lot of Katsu. He blocked with all of his armor really early, and then he had a pop-off turn. And then he was going for it, and I had some D-Rex in hand, so I blocked, and I blocked around breaking scales perfectly, but he had the one reaction where you discard, make a tiger, and your attack gets +1, so he discarded that and then popped the breaking scales to get 1 over. Which was like, but I can't play around that Tigrin reflex, I think that's the card. I can't block around that, so that's fine. I won't care until I see a necromancer card in there. Oh, Scorched Rose, are you so excited for Valis? Are you going to Soul? So then then he broke all of his equipment that turn after getting 1 over for the hit with Tigrin Reflex. He used all of his equipment to put me to 11, and he was at 21, and I was able to grind out the rest of the game because he just like couldn't really threaten much afterwards. I kept 2 cards, sent some damage, and then I got really lucky because he just started doing, Kodachi, and on the turn that I killed him, he went Kodachi, and I discarded, and I had drawn a shelter. Y'all should be excited for Malice. That hero looks cool. I'm not bought into any of the necromancer stuff, but I like seeing the deck and how cool they play, and I'm like, should I stay on Syndra for a little bit? But I think Syndra's going to go pretty quickly in PQ season, so she might not even meet Malice. Yeah, that hero seems like it'll be very fun. You have a deals in place to get cards in Soul. I have an open bounty on all Malice Marvels, and I'm grinding sentiments to get the big Malice. Yeah, let's go. She is ready. Here are you. Scorchers, you are locked in. I'm so glad that people are getting this stuff for you in Soul, because that shit is that's gonna be hard to get. So I'm glad that you already have those set up. Yeah, Malice seems very cool. Can't afford another class. Real, especially if I continue doing like semi-random trips to Europe. It's like, do I go to Europe again? Do I buy into another class? It's kind of the same. Yeah, I think I'm pretty locked into like Assassin, Ranger, of course, and Runeblade. So already made deals with judges to try to get Commander and Cold Foil strengths. Hell yeah. Those are going to be so beautiful. I like don't really like rainbow foils, but I'm such a sucker for cold foils, especially cold foil in deck cards. Like I bought all of my cold foil tempestuous kisses. Can't afford another class either. That's not going to stop me though. True. Too true. I Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I'm bought like a bunch of Viscerai cards and stuff like that. At least I had Shadow Runeblade stuff because I bought Vincent years ago. But we'll see. So I beat that Katsu by inches. That was like a really good game. You're an assassin player since when? I've been buying some of the M's and some of the Majestics for Assassin, and I played Mario. I borrowed Mario for Nats. And like some Ranger cards are Assassin cards. No spoilers from Scott. Yeah. No one pester Scott for spoilers. He's got NDAs to think about and relationships to preserve. Z Strike has a cold foil. I don't see how it wouldn't. Considering Astral Strike has a Marvel. I wonder if it has a Marvel, honestly. If they do the same thing like they're doing with Astral Strike. Max, you're supposed to be working, but just want to stop and say love you. Love you too, Max. Thanks for stopping by. Boo, assassin. Listen. I see where the wind's blowing. Um, Brian Gottlieb has forced my hand. I'm into assassin because my preferred class. Well, I think Ranger will get support this year, but I don't know when, so I'm just going to. I'm just biting the bullet and getting into assassin. If Z Strike has a Marvel, I'll cry. Honest, like, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I look at A Strike, or Astral Strike, I have been grabbing those Marvels. I actually bought one in Hamburg. And I have another one floating around here. I might have lost it. So this is your hear me out. Yeah, exactly. I know. I'm betraying all my principles, but until they give me a ranger, I need to go where the cards take me. Because I want to be a little sweaty this year and next year. Summer, you have jumped up to the top of my favorites. Thanks, Trey. Well, I mean, like, you and I have kind of been on the same wavelength for a while, Ranger. And yeah, Ranger players who are just sort of like looking around. I don't think I'll ever play Huntsman, but Riptide is kind of an assassin a little bit. Funnier than assassins and definitely worse, but funny. Yeah, assassin's cool. Mortimer's cool. And obviously I'm glad that Uzuri is getting support, especially because people love that hero and she's been in the dumpster for so long. Obviously I would have loved Ranger support, but I'm hoping that this means that we're getting a full set. I spent so much time. So Stefano Mioni is like the best Azalea player we ever had. Huntsman, no offense to you. Hi, thanks for being here. So Stefano Mioni was the best Azalea player, and we've been Twitter mutuals for a while, and I finally got to meet him this past weekend, and we spent so long reminiscing about Azalea, and it was so nice. He's on Marlin now, and which I respect, but we were both like, man, we miss Azalea so much, and it was so nice. And it was just great to reminisce with him. I miss Azalea so much. It's crazy. But yeah, I'm hoping we get a Ranger set next year, and I think that's what that means if we didn't get a mastery pack. But I don't know. And things can change, like depending on what the schedule needs, because like depending on what things look like. But I'm gonna be eagle-eyed. At the keynote for Worlds when James shows us all the stuff for next year, hoping that there's some hint. And I'm like, maybe I'm full coping, but I wonder if there might be Ranger stuff in Mastery Pack Assassin, just because people have been pointing out there's like that one art image where there's like a Ranger and like reflected in someone's eye or whatever. I don't really miss Red and Ledger. Well, Rose, I think some people are taking too many actions. I think some people need to be stopped in their tracks, and they just need to remember what it's like to only have one action. Certified Uzuri lover right here. Hell yeah, Darthuko. Congrats on your girl getting some support. A Mastery Pack Ranger as it stands would not have worked. The Rangers here we have are so wildly different. I disagree. I think they could have done it, but I understand why people say that, Dre, for sure. You're coping. I think Huntsman's gonna get some stuff. I think it might be a little bit harder with like Malice coming back. Love the fantasy of a ranger in Fab, although I get to play one, but I'm building my ranger stash waiting for the signal. Hi, no blocks. Yeah, I really love it. It's just like really fun to do like the combat tricks and the disruption and like especially Azalea just like flipping stuff off the top was like so fun. Um, and yeah, I think right now is the best time to buy into Ranger. Everything's super cheap. You can pick up all the Majestics for not very much money. So I if anyone is interested in Ranger, I think you should buy it now. Probably getting the Forbidden Ice next year with the return of Lexi Icelander Oldhim. Ugh, Max, you're speaking my language. Although, like, get Oldhim out of here. I don't want that man. Get that man out of here. Don't tell Guillaume I said that. This will be your monkey spawn moment. Here's your Ranger, so badly you want. Yeah, I think we have been missing ice. And yeah, I want to play Lexi. I didn't get to play her in her original incarnation, and obviously I play her in LL, but getting to play her in CC would be amazing. Even if it's just like a split ice Lexi, or ice Lexi and lightning Lexi. I would love to just play like full ice Lexi. What if we got another Azalea? I will scream. Yes, scream. Yes, same Dre. I would cry. I would I would literally cry. I mean, that's not saying much. I cry all the time. Rose, you want to take your game actions? Redland Ledger says no. Bought all my codices the morning MPA was announcing it was going to be NPR. Yeah. Yeah, I love that Codex of Frailty. It like, and also, did they go up after Mastery Pack Assassin was announced? I imagine they probably did, but yeah, they were at a very good price after they were reprinted in high seas. That's good advice. Let me go look up Ranger Majestics. Yeah, Nathan, they're dirt cheap right now. All the legendaries too, so go pick those up. Doesn't mean I can't hate it even if it's healthy for the game. True, like yeah, we contain multitudes, hate something while we recognize that it's necessary. That's me with like Jarl, I guess. Azalea was my first hero. She will always be special to me. Same. Yeah, she was my first hero because I started right before Outsiders. I started in like the dead period right before Outsiders. Ain't playing nothing that doesn't bring back dead people. I'm so glad that now you're gonna have two necromancers, Rose, especially with like Gravy getting a little up there, and like Malice seems so cool, and like I love all like the K-pop stuff. They're kind of the same price here, 20 pounds for Rainbow Foil C Codex. Yeah, and they were like 50 to 60 each before then, so yeah, I'm really glad that they reprinted those. Codex Marvels and the regular ones stood the same. Yeah, that's like the one thing missing from like my bling is I don't have any of the Codex Marvels. I can't shell out for them, but in my heart of heart, I know that I want to. Blood Rot has almost doubled, it looks like, but the others have only moved a couple bucks. Excellent. That's great. Because yeah, they're like it was reprinted pretty heavily, even as a legendary. Like I opened one case of High Seas and I got another playset of Codex of Frailty, which I kept because I have two playsets, sometimes three, of like almost all the Ranger Majestics. Started during Bright Lights. Listen, we don't talk about Bright Lights. What that was the first competitive like season for like was it skirmish? It wasn't skirmish for like PQs or whatever that I did well in. But that's because that draft was so degenerate. So I have fond memories of that, but yeah, that's not my favorite set. Keep your waifu set name out of your mouth. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot Max was here. No, I love bright lights. Dio, yay. Yes, that was what taught me that I could never be a mechanologist player. Was I put my cards in my deck to play them or block with them and not to put them into my banish zone. Started on Dash back in MST, then Austin's still my main. Yep, he does that. He does that. Two places of Codex because of your Assassin and Ranger fetish. Yeah, it's just like annoying to swap the playset between different decks, especially since I have 3 Rangers built right now. So I just have 2 play sets. Can't believe you main deck a mech. How could you do this? How could you do this? What mech? It's not Teklo. Is it? Right? Okay. So round 4 of calling, so that's ostensibly what we're talking about. I ran into a Valda, and I have not actually played this matchup. And I just got pummeled. I got pummeled turn 3, 5, and 7. It was like not even close. And I was just like, all right, buddy. And then I ran into a Valda the next round and I fatigued that Valda, which is insane. I like fat decked this time and took it a bit slower. And I don't think he had pummel in the deck, or he didn't have pummel in the deck. So that was very funny. I fatigued a Valda, round 5 of calling Hamburg. In case you're wondering what sort of degeneracy is going on over there in Germany. Rose, you almost started Fab on Dio, but found a better hero when the Hunted came out. Yeah. Were you on Syndra or one of the Arachnes, Rose? Or Fang? Try having 6 Warriors built right now. Oh, Max, you're such an icon. So many duplicates. Yeah, that's so many cards. Especially now with Mastery Pack Warrior. It's just like, they're all the same deck, essentially. He plays Puffin. Oh, right. I always forget about Puffin. Thanks, Nathan. Putting cards in Banish is my favorite thing. I'm so ready for new Shadow Rune Blade. Hi, Ted. Yeah, that's true. Like, I do play a bit of Vincent, so that's something. I wasn't around for OG Chain, so I'm excited for new Viz. And then of course Viz, right? OG Viz was my my nemesis because I was on Red the Ledger. But yeah, I'm excited to get into it now. There was so many bubbles. I know, and it was the Japanese promo pummels just for extra mental damage. Sneaky's good. So fatigued Evalda. I know. We're going crazy over here. It was very funny. Syndra was your first Fab hero. Sweet. Yeah, I'm really enjoying her. Definitely a much more straightforward deck. And actually, one of my teammates, Sean, he asked for the list, built it, and then got a new player hooked. So very excited about that because I think this is such a good new player deck. Assassin gets the hate that Runeblades deserve. You know who agrees with you? Ethan Mansant. Ugh. So yeah, I fatigued Valda, and at this point I was 3-2. And I felt pretty good. I was like, I'm bringing it back. Hopefully I can dodge more Valdas, because like, what the hell is happening? Why am I running into Valdas? And then I got paired into a Gravy, and he won the dice roll, went first, and his starting hand was he started out, he got out Chum and Rigor Mortis, and made a gold, and then passed. Sorry, I can't hear your hate over the sound of my purple circles. The purple circles. Yeah, I need to get a cold foil rune chant. There's enough hate in my heart for all of them. Yes. I think one of the most fun things in Fab is like jokingly hating on other heroes and other stuff. Can't hear you over the wails of the dead. And oh boy, is there a lot of them. So this Gravy game was very close. He sent all his conks at me. A lot of them, 2 of them combined with what's that card? Cheating Scoundrel, the 0 for 3. It's Germany. They like their big heroes. I mean, they're 19 Reinars. Yeah, hi Sigma. Yeah. I was warned. My friend Gam warned me. I was still not prepared. At least I dodged any Jarls, but I was like, Valda, Valda, what are we doing? Yeah, I ran into a Rhinar and I should have won that game, but I lost it due to playing badly. Um, yeah, that happens. But you know, I fatigued Valda, so as Syndra, so who's winning now? So this was a really close one, but the gravy ended up getting there because of a very clutch Sawbones, so I wasn't able to flick him to death, which was disappointing, but I think it was a really good game. Like my opponent played it super, super well, and I did not play it as well. And my deck was like a little awkward, I think. I saw one Warmongers early on that bricked my opponent, and then I didn't see any of the other ones. It would have made a big difference if I had seen one more, definitely. But you know, that's how it goes sometimes. So I ended up 3-3 and then I dropped afterwards because I had a headache, I was tired. So I just went and hung out. Wrote down all my postmortems and stuff like that. And just went and relaxed for a little bit at the hotel. So yeah, that was into my calling, but I feel like I learned a lot. And I'm excited for Kansas City this weekend to sort of apply what I've learned and hopefully not run into as many Baldas. All the hate is done with most love in this game. It's so wholesome, except for Oldham. That's just pure uncut hate. True, true. Gam has an Oldham, like the Oldham poster, like the big banner one, hanging up in his living room, and he was watching over me while I slept, and I was like, "Thank you, Oldham," but also like, ew. Um, yes, actually, some very good pickups. I got the Marvel Ponder token day one which was very clutch because they sold out day one. Here she is. I love her. Oh, there we go. I'm so excited. And then I finished my set of the Marvel Warmongers tokens. So I got War at Worlds last year, and then I got Peace. And then I got Peace at Hamburg as well. So I'm very excited, and I've now put those in my deck with Syndra for when I play Warmongers. I'm very excited. Yeah, where are they? Let's see. Here they are. Here they are, my complete set. They look so good. I'm very excited. Calling Wakefield will be my local one, so I'll be there. Hell yeah. When is Calling Wakefield, Huntsman? You play as Alien Sage, send you my list. Sweet, thank you, Dre. Rose, you need to get one of those? Yes, you do. They're so pretty. And, you know, I will always play decks that play Codex of Frailty, so I am always going to need the Ponders. I got the cold foils a couple years ago, but now I need the Marvel, of course. In case a necromancer ever needs to ponder. Honestly, we could all use a bit of pondering. December 11th around that time. Sweet. That's so far away, but also not that far away. Got mine fast one Vegas, so that fast too. Yeah. I mean, they're so pretty, so I understand. It was really disappointing when I did not get them at Nats, but I'm glad that that is now rectified and I have it. Yeah, the Ponder is so pretty, Darthuko. It's so worth it. One of my fave tokens, hoping to get it at Atlanta or Paris. Yeah, good luck. I hope you can get it because they're really hard to get. I hope they stick around for a while so everyone can get them. They're like they sell it they sell it so fast. Can't wait to win. Hope MPA prints Marvel Disease tokens. Dre, you can't be saying that. I need money to eat and to live. Sorry, I'll be winning Wakefield. Scott and Huntsman. Huntsman, you got some competition there. Let's see. I don't know about new players learning the game. Maybe I'll just do competitive CC. Gotta go. Work sadly calls. Bye. Thank you so much for showing up, Max. I really appreciate you. Love you. Girly Pop. Hang in there. Marvel Afflictions would be sick. Yes, definitely. I have my Marvel infecting shots ready to go. Eating is for suckers. Buy more cardboard. I can't eat the cardboard, but honestly, with the way that things are going, I might have to start eating cardboard. Is this private or public? It is private. Yep. I don't know why this defaults to private. Got the early bird packs. They're pairing me into my 80% matchups. True. Oh my god. I don't know what I do here. Do I just kill? I think I just kill. I think this has got to be a bad matchup for RKO. Rose, you want more Necromancer marbles? Where's your Marvel Jittery Bones? Yeah, when they make like that gold a Marvel, but not the new heroes, I thought that was kind of weird. Okay. I think I do this. I'm gonna turn this off. Need the infecting shots too. Yeah, I was kind of looking at the blues. The blues are very good. Short one red shred. Nathan bought all of our shreds. Sorry, he got first dibs. Take one. No. And the golds weren't even true marvels. Yeah, because they were just one-sided, right? Yeah. I mean, it's yeah, it's not ideal. Not ideal at all. I really like the Goldfin Harpoon marvels. I actually have two of them, even though I don't play that hero. I'll flick. Yes. Okay. Moving loyalty. Okay. You have a D react here. Yes. I think I just buy back an arsenal. Glad you got you being for the Marlin boom of 26. Yeah. I'm very proud of that player who got Marlin into top 8 though. Oh shit. That was weird. Sweet. Well, 3, please, or 1, please. Yeah, and he was Italian too, so Stefano was very excited for him. All right, I'll just take this. Yeah, I played a bunch of tough nuts also in side events. Thankfully, I won all those games. One of them was very close, but I can outrace, which is nice. Three, 3, 3. Flick 3. Yeah. I'm excited for Viscerai. I'm gonna once we're done with Kansas City, I'm not doing anything like hugely competitive until Atlanta. So I think I'm gonna start cooking on Viscerai after that, which I know TCG Ted will be happy to hear. Yeah, I'll flick. I probably shouldn't have flicked actually. Oh well. Okay. Yeah, I should not have flicked, but that's all right. At least he's below life. Just buy this back. And Arsenal. Oh, the swing big. Oof. Okay. This is a good hand. Skipping KC for Soul, so I'm cooking Malice for Atlanta. Hell yeah. I think that deck's gonna be very good. And then, oh, send Jelly. Okay. So I Draco Fire. Luckily, you can save money by not being usurp. Yeah. Unfortunately, my super competitive ass. No. Wants to play Viscerai, and I think he's going to be very good. So I'm going to be cooking a bit. I'm excited, honestly. It's going to be fun to try out a new hero. Let's go hot on heels. I think he'll let me hit here. And then mark. Okay. I'll flick. No. And then Blaze Headlong. Picking Mouse for World Premiere show match. Oh, you're gonna be in the show match? Oh, that's so cool, Scott. Oh, that'll be really fun. Oh, Arsenal this. Nice. Gonna pummel me or something. I block like this. Take 3, show you 4. If you have a pummel, I'm gonna cry. Sure. Discard this. And then I'll discard this. Ugh. El Dorte, hey, how's it going? Welcome in, welcome in. Sorry, I'm just like crashing out over being pummeled because of my trauma from this weekend and my all time. Can't wait to watch Scott from the Bushes. Oh, okay. Interesting. Hi, Captain Crunch. Welcome in. Okay. I think I flick. Yeah, I'll buy back. Oh my god. Okay. Lower life than me, at least. Currently testing Pleaty. She's so fun to brew. Yeah, that new card does not seem good, but at least it'll be fun. Send packing? Oh, an arsenal. What do you mean an arsenal? Okay, we're gonna go. She'll see what happens. You only have so much time. Yeah, like, yeah, there's so much going on. Okay, let's find by me. I honestly really looked out there. If I could be in Fab 100% of the time, I would. Sadly, I have bills. Too true. That is definitely the rallying cry of all of us. Fab's just so fun. Yeah, I'll do that. No. Flick. No. Oh my god. Jesus. I don't know why I'm just like passing through. Yeah, I need to send this. Scared about whatever's happening here. Oh. Weird. I don't think I agree with that. That's very strange. Okay. I think what I do is I just take this. I don't care. Yeah, I don't care. You can't do anything. Convince LSS to send me, and I'm happy to come. Yeah, let's get the petition started. Get Scott. Our Nats are open invite. Next year's your chance. Bring a bit of Olympia. And yesterday I did 3 straight turns of surplus intellect, and on the final turn I had a 4 vigor, 5 gold. Oh god, so I have run into that on this very platform. Insane. Insane. It's crazy. It's crazy. They'll hire me one day. Yeah, I mean, Scott, you do good work. People are always happy to see you in the booth. So I think it'll happen. Gotta steal you away from TCG player. No. Four. Fine. And then four. You gotta give me the last one. Bucko. Hmm. Oaths of loyalty are not making me happy. 3 card 8 Pog. Yeah. Yeah. Value. Living costs money and cards cost money. It's a shame. All right, so we just don't break the chain. We'll be fine. Summer, do you want to come to Switzerland as well? I got Logan come in November after Worlds. I would love to come to Switzerland. I want to hit all of Europe. That would be fabulous. Do a little flick. No. I'll do this. Activate a fealty, make this draconic. Probably fine. Nice. Thanks for the game. All right. Yeah, I think you try your best. Yeah, Scott, like your hard work is very much shown in the product that you put out and everything you do for the community. Your excellent suits. Got to get some Vote for Scott t-shirts made. Yes, I second this. Want Austin to get to Europe so you can finally see your boy. Yeah, he needs to do that, but it might be a little late for that. So nervous to travel to Europe. I need a buddy to go. I cannot relate. I mean, it really helps. I'm very lucky. Um, Something funny that happened after I started playing Fab is I've always been happy to talk to people. I'm a little bit more of an introvert, so I definitely I have a limited social battery sometimes. But I've learned that I'm a little bit like the class clown. And I like to talk to new people, and it's pretty easy when you have Fab as a common interest, and especially when you're playing games. And then I'm in particular very lucky because I know so many people from Twitter that I can just say hi to people and I will know them already, and then we could just hang out, go get drinks, go out to dinner or whatever, spend time at the convention hall, and it's just amazing. And it I traveled by myself and with my friend Guillaume, but spent a lot of time by myself just talking to people, and it was amazing, honestly. So I definitely recommend solo travel if you can do it. Scott, you cried everything? Same. Same. Yeah, everything everyone's saying is so true, and you definitely deserve all of the flowers. Get nervous sometimes in person. Oh yeah, I've stumbled over my words talking to Yuki and Pablo Pintor. I just get a little tongue-tied sometimes when I'm starstruck, but for a lot of other people it's totally fine. And sometimes I always talk about meeting Daniel Correas at World Premiere Prague. We played against each other, and he beat me so bad. Like he's an amazing player. His deck was so good. And I was just like, woo. But we like had a really good time, and the guy next to us was having like a really weird judge call, and I kept getting distracted during our game. And then after our game was over, Daniel was like, come over here. And then he started shit talking the guy who was next to me who had the judge call. um Try interviewing the people that get you starstruck. I have fudged my words more than once. So yeah, definitely. The same thing would happen to me. Like that's the most reasonable thing in the world. So yeah, Daniel started shit talking the guy who was sitting next to me because he's like notorious in like the Central European, Northern European area for like being a bad player, doing like a lot of judge call stuff and like just like, slowing everything down, being a bit of a shark, being like a nasty player. And so he started shit talking me, and I realized I was like, oh, Daniel and I are friends now. And now like every time we see each other, we go like give a hug and everything. It's just really nice. Like the Fab community is really welcoming, and you can even bond over something as like for me like getting my ass beaten in a game. Starry Eyed Scott is definitely on a shirt. I've been loving the James Flight, the bee stuff. Those pictures from this weekend. I haven't watched day 2 yet, but the pictures that you posted, Scott, were so cute. And James Flight is so clever. Whoever the commenter was who came up with that is chef's kiss. So funny and clever. Yeah, I would do the same thing in the booth, just get completely tongue-tied. We stand James Flight. So true. Jimmy Flighto. Let's do some Acilio gaming. Me first. I don't know about that one, pal. I don't know if I agree with that. Where's my equipment? Does this mean that it is gone in a flash, maybe? Is that what that means? I don't know. James, you came up with James Slight? Man, I wasn't even giving you credit. That's amazing. That's so exciting. I love that. That's great. Can't wait for Acilia to go. Yeah. When there are 6 in the top 8 of a calling. Oh, did they choose themselves to go first? Okay, I must have misread that. Okay, so this is arcane. Okay, that's fine. Yes. Okay, yeah, I just misunderstood what was happening there. This one, little sigil action. Okay, that's fine. Just ignite. James Flight's so funny. I love that kind of shit. Yes, I will take 1. I'll take 2, I guess. That. Cilia is the hardest hero to tech for in the game currently. I agree, which is why I have the same sideboard for both versions. One of the reasons why I picked Syndra, because I like the full arcane, this version that I'm playing against right now is definitely harder, but I can beat both of them. Absolutely, I can beat both of them. It helps if I go first. But this is also fine. No. The D-react, that's fine. I love doing this and then getting them with the snatch. Their faces are so funny. Hope you get to bring out your beloved Judge Bee more often. Yes, we all do. That was so cute. I love a cute little thing like that. Just bring a lot of joy to the booth. Oh, the other D-react? Bro. Some bullshit. At least this means your next turn will not be very good. Discarded. Constella Contemplation. Okay. Okay. Rising Resentment. Fire Tenant. Hot on Their Heels. Ancestral the Hot on Their Heels. So that's 3 D-reacts we've seen already. Okay, that's not too bad. I might Ancestral the Fire Tenant, depending on how things go. Skipping. Puffin is mid-range. I actually have to block and pay for Arcane. Wow. Can't imagine paying for Arcane. It's disgusting. Yeah, I think I Ancestral this one. Hot on their heels. Discarded. Another slow contemplation? Yeah, okay. Yeah, Dre, I hope you feel better soon. That's really sucks. I was telling people that I was so happy to eat in Germany, and then I'll never get to again once I get back to the States. Fun. Are you looking for a... Okay, sweet. Just for me. I think I just send what I can, maybe. No. Do I Arsenal? So I already drew. I think I Arsenal. Just to make sure I don't brick next turn. I think that's the move. So many things to pass priority through. Okay. All right, so then I claw this. Oh, are they in the new store, Nathan? Oh, I'm so excited. I can't wait to go to the new min-max location. This is a bit ouchy, but I think it'll be worth it. My hand is cuckoo bananas. Miss food regulations. Ugh, huge same. Oh my god, it's ridiculous. So I'll have 3 draconics. Okay, that's good. That's fine. Armor is free tonight to celebrate them being at the new store. Okay. Damn, if I didn't have plans tonight, I would want to go. How much does this box for? 1? Okay. Okay. That's fine. I don't care. Slightly nerfed because they got robbed this week. Yeah, I saw something about that. Ugh, God. Was it the new store that got robbed or the old store that got robbed? Yeah, the team was talking about that in the Discord, and I don't know what happened. So we have 2 left. Okay, it's fine by me. Oh, and that ate up the last. Oh, thank you, opponent, for not knowing how that worked. Oh, actually, undo. That's what I meant to do. No. And then I got an arsenal. Perfect. Oh, such a long chain link. Jesus. Okay. Which one is this one? Turn to my fire. That's fine. I'm not anywhere close to kill range, so this is perfectly fine. Okay. Go this old store, I believe. Unfortunate. That has happened before, I remember. That sucks so bad. Discard a sigil of Aether. Do 4. No. Yeah, see, this is why I chose this deck. Because I really feel like it does have very good play. Like, obviously, the Acilio can high roll you, but I think in a normal game, you just have lots of opportunities. Or, like, your numbers are so good, you can usually draw. This one I feel like maybe is running, maybe they just like low rolled on their defensive stuff. I'm not really sure what's going on here. I'll flick in response. Now, you got me. That's fine. I'm still gonna threaten lethal, so it works for me. Might use Gauntlet here. It just depends. Nope. I feel like you should have used Gauntlet, but whatever. Maybe you use it now? Yeah, I think that makes sense. do this, and then I'll probably Omnisword. I'll just Omnisword next turn just to be safe. Undid the action. Oh, gotcha. I don't think this will make a difference, but we'll see. Okay, we're going to do this. Take 3, 10. Okay, I'm still pretty far out of... Still pretty far out of range. And I have my blue. I'm so lucky having this blue. Oh my god. I don't think they can kill me. But we'll see. And Art of the Dragon Blood. Hunt the Hunter. Yeah, that'll be good. Rewarded for saving my my fealty this whole fucking game. All right. Okay, can't kill me. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Pass. And then we Art of the Dragon Blood. I think I actually throw dagger. See if I can't get something good, because I think at this point they can't kill me. Okay, that works. That works. It's a bit unfortunate, but I hope they die here. Okay. I might die here. They're discarding, so they're looking. I don't know if they have anything. Yes. Oh god, sorry. Oh, thanks for the game. Sorry. All right. Woo, that was oh god. I feel good about this matchup, but sometimes you're just like, ugh. What was that? What was that in their arsenal? Get out of here. Can I see what was in their arsenal? What was the fuck was in their arsenal? Oh my god. Talishar. Ugh. What was in their arsenal? I'm gonna kill you. All right. Okay, so I need to get back to work, but I really appreciate you all showing up and coming to chat with me. It's nice being back streaming. I'm obviously going to be in Kansas City this weekend, so come say hi. It was a pummel in Arsenal. Yeah, that sounds correct. I literally cannot tell what that is. The layover covering the Arsenal has been annoying. Yeah, I'm frustrated. What is it? I used to be able to move it. Whatever. So come say hi if you see me. Yeah, Huntsman, Rose, Dre, Scott, thank you all for showing up. Nathan as well. I'll be back to my regular streaming schedule next week, Mondays and Wednesdays. Planning on some fun stuff coming up. Dre, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Going to be, I think my friend April, my teammate April, has some ideas. So I think we're going to explore some of those. And of course, I want to do some building streams for Viscerai. So I'll catch you all later. Thanks, Huntsman. Thanks, Rose. Y'all have a good day, and I will see you all next week.